Zijn we live? Ik denk dat we live zijn, jongens. Wel, vandaag is een leuke dag. Vandaag ben ik alleen thuis, omdat Laureline en mijn moeder die gaan naar de film. De Sneeuwwitje film. En, weten jullie nog toen we bij de part 2 van de Arcanic Lord volgens mij was het. Toen hadden we daar, Vaarwel Arcanic Lord was het. Toen hadden we bij een Jinger, ging het over parfum en shit. En ik zei, misschien in real life. Oh, in real life parfum, jongens. En I mean, it is kind of goated, hoor. Ik zweer het je. Dit is een budgetline. Maar dit is like de deal van het jaar. Dit kost eigenlijk 69 euro. Moet je kijken. Dit kost eigenlijk 69 euro. Wat heb ik ervoor betaald? 13. Wat een deal. Wat een bargain. Dat is toch mooi? We hebben vandaag ook... We hebben het hele huis opgeruimd. We hebben het huis opgeruimd inderdaad. We hebben... Ik zet dit even kleiner. Zo. We hebben het huis opgeruimd. We hebben vandaag ook het huis gestofzuigd. We hebben alles gedaan. We hebben het hele huis net gewoon opgeruimd. We hebben gedoucht. We hebben parfum opgedaan. We hebben deodorant gebruikt. Alles. Het huis zit op slot. Dus dan komt het helemaal goed. Net even gelucht. Mooi truitje. Een mooi t-shirtje aan. En ik vind het een mooie tijd om te beginnen met de stream. Stream 18 is dat dan weer. De tijd vliegt echt wanneer je lol hebt. Ik kan nu ook een stuk harder gaan spreken, omdat er natuurlijk niemand thuis is. Waardoor jullie waarschijnlijk mij beter zullen kunnen horen. Ik heb ook even gecheckt bij de laatste streams hoe ik de soundkwaliteit een beetje kan verhogen. Want laatste keer zag ik dat... Ik kijk meestal zo. En dat is niet de bedoeling. En de sound is soms te zacht en te hard. Maar de laatste tijd is het goed gekomen. Dan heb ik hier rechts van mijn scherm. Kunnen jullie zien dat de desktop audio zit mooi op een mooie plek. En mijn mic die zit in het geel tot met rood. En dat is mooi. Dat is mooi. Ik heb ook trouwens gemerkt dat we streamen in 4K 60. Wat ik niet wist eerlijk gezegd. Maar dat is toch mooi. En ander leuk nieuws is dit. Even kijken. Dus omdat mijn schijven een beetje vol beginnen te raken. Dus kijk, je hebt hier dit. En je kunt hier zien dat ik hier 153 gigabyte aan content heb. En het wordt nog erger wanneer ik ga kijken van hoeveel de streams allemaal bij elkaar zijn. De Genshin... Even kijken hoor. Bijvoorbeeld de quick streams bij elkaar zijn ook al 2,5 gigabyte. Dus wat heb ik gedaan? Het kan... Ik ga proberen zo snel mogelijk een SSD-kaart te halen. Gewoon een harde schijf waar ik deze streams kan opslaan. Maar in de tussentijd moet ik natuurlijk een alternatief vinden. Dus wat ik ga doen is ik laat de streams gewoon op de schijf. En ik zoek naar alternatieven om het te legen. Maar iets anders wat we nu hebben is Fireblade 2 Genshin Impact. Een YouTube kanaal. Dus het is een privé YouTube kanaal. Dus zoals je kan zien, normaal gesproken zie je helemaal niks. Maar als ik naar de... Als mijn ding het een keertje doet... Ben ik nog steeds live? Ik ben nog steeds live, toch? Ik ben nog steeds live. Als mijn ding het een keer wil luisteren... Dan kunnen wij zien dat als ik naar als ik naar studio ga... Wacht, YouTubestudio.com. Zo, dan zie je dat ik eigenlijk al heel veel content hier heb staan. We hebben hier de eerste stream met Amber, met de gliding stream. Weet je nog? Ik weet niet of ik dat kan nog herinneren, maar het was leuk. En je ziet hier 5 weergaven. Hoe kan dat? Nou, hij telt onze eigen weergaven blijkbaar bij elkaar op. En, oké, Brave heeft een beetje geen zin in vandaag. En hier de laatste stream, big news, 2 uur maximaal. 12 uur limit hebben we. 17 stream, 17... Alle quickstreams staan er ook, dus zelfs onze S24 Wish stream. Leuk toch? Maar dit wordt stream 18 en die komt ook op het kanaal. Dus laatste keer zijn we afgehaakt bij... even kijken hoor. Toen we waren bij de Rex Lapis kwamen we achter dat het die ene dude was. Dat was wel even een plot twist, wat leuk was. En wat ook is gebeurd, is dat wij... gewoon gelijk met de story quest kunnen beginnen. Kijk, we hebben hier dit Teapot, Leroy Harbor. Nee. We hebben de Jade Chamber Resons. We hebben dit. We hebben dit. We hebben dit. Alleen het leuke is aan dit systeem is dat ik moet eerst deze doen, daarna kan ik pas die doen, daarna die. Dus dat wordt leuk. We spelen zich allemaal af in nieuwe, als het goed is. Dus dat komt helemaal goed, dan hoeven we niet heel ver te gaan reizen. En ik denk dat we gewoon verder gaan met de storyline dan. Nou, pak een snack zou ik zeggen en geniet van de
I
stream.
have gathered everyone here today to make an important announcement.
Oh ja, even automode aanzetten.
Perhaps some of you will have heard the news already. I am, in fact, planning to rebuild the Jade Chamber.
Als je gaat het herbouwen.
Jade Chamber? That's a huge project.
Ja, massive.
Rumors are true. No wonder the price of building materials has gone up so much lately.
The Jade Chamber means a lot to Lady Ningguang. Getting involved in this would be a huge opportunity.
Oh,
Lady Ningguang,
okay.
is there any way we can be of service?
Patience. Since the news made it out a few days ago, I have already had many people contacting me to declare an interest in joining the project. Nevertheless, I do have a few matters I should like to entrust to you here today. The building site has been chosen, and most of the materials have been assembled. 3 key items are, however, still outstanding. They are as follows: Sunset Vermilionite, Wonder Cores, and Adepti Sigils.
Ze is goed, nee.
Excuse my ignorance, Lady Ningguang. I'm familiar enough with Plostrite, but I've never even heard of those other two.
Only sufficiently large pieces of Plostrite, or specifically Vermilionite, may earn themselves the Sunset moniker.
Vermilionite.
This stone
Oeh.
is what allows the Jade Chamber to float.
Is dat een echt...
Wonder Cores, meanwhile, are the central components of the mechanical structure of the Jade Chamber.
Hey Google. Oh. Wat is Vermilionite? Oh god. Excuses, mijn tweede telefoon staat aan. Vermilionite is blijkbaar wel een ding, maar misschien ook niet. Hij vindt het niet snel.
Adepti sigils serve as a means of integrating the mechanical devices with Adepti art. They are as indispensable as the mechanical core itself. Although these 3 items are rare, I trust that with your connections and capabilities, procuring them will not be a question of if, but of when.
Oeh,
I take the saying, time is money,
juist.
more seriously than most. Efficiency is everything. I will pay a generous price for the materials that you find. And in addition, the first 3 people who collect all the materials will have the opportunity to ask me a question. You may ask me anything, and I will give you an honest answer.
Huh.
I trust that this means of compensation will be to everyone's
Nou, wij
satisfaction.
gaan alles
These things
leveren.
won't be easy to get hold of. But if it means a chance to get some inside information on Liyue Harbor's development plan for next year,
Then it's the deal of a lifetime. Information from Lady Ningguang is priceless. Whoever gets to it first takes the market.
Haha, what a coincidence. I won't divulge too much, but I heard some murmurings about some Plostrite just the other day. So excuse me all, but, I have some business to do.
no. We better move quickly, or this opportunity will be snatched away from us.
Ningguang's rebuilding the Jade Chamber? This is a huge deal! Let's get involved!
Waarom moeten wij meedoen? Wij zijn juist degene die het hebben vermoed.
So you heard my announcement, did you?
Juist.
What do you think? Interested?
I can't really ask you anything at all. Can I really ask you anything at all?
Yes. Providing the question pertains to something I am knowledgeable about.
Maybe I can find out more about my sister. Ooh.
Really? Ooh, then Paimon will ask you about how to run a business! Then we'll never be short of Mora ever again.
We We zijn al...
Of course.
Oké.
But how much information I share with you will depend on your performance.
Oeh,
The
ik ben benieuwd
construction
of
of the Jade Chamber
inderdaad
requires a
onze zus
great
kunnen
deal of
vinden hierdoor.
space. The abandoned
Dat is
mine
in-game
outside
zus
the Golden
trouwens.
House has
Ik
been
heb-
selected as the building site. Once you have collected the materials, please take them there. I have other business to attend to now. Otherwise, I would gladly escort you to the site in person. When you do arrive, please seek out my secretary. Remember, this is a race against the clock. A rare opportunity presents itself to you. Do not let somebody else snatch it from your grasp.
Volgens mij wilt ze juist dat wij gaan winnen, of niet? Ik denk het wel.
Ningguang seems super busy. Come on, we'd better get going.
Ja.
First,
Goed
we
idee.
gotta get out of Eugene Terrace. Huh? Look, it seems
had
like
trouwens
there's some
croissantjes
kind
als
of
ontbijt
mission
vandaag
going
en
on
dat was
over
leuk.
there.
Ma'am, you seem like an eminent and distinguished young lady to me. I can see that you're easily gonna win this procurement contest Lady Ningguang has set up. As it happens,
Wie is dit
we
dan?
have some information about the materials that I really think might interest you. Come on, let's find somewhere a little more private, and we can get down to
Hey
brass
yo,
tacks.
hey, is een geintje.
No, I don't need it.
Wacht eens even, is dit niet...
Don't be like that. Hey, come on! Don't go! Why don't you stand there after her? Oh, right, yeah.
Bruh. Maar wie is dat? Ik ben benieuwd. Onze opponent, I guess. The chain returns off to the wind.
That?
Denk ik dat
He
het
said we
zegt.
had some useful information.
Ja,
Information's just what we need right now.
dat
Let's
klopt.
follow them and see what we can find out.
Goed idee, Paimon. Wacht even, laat ik heel snel even checken. Of ik nog genoeg... Ja, ik heb nog genoeg schrijfruimte voor deze stream. De max tijd van de stream zal waarschijnlijk 5 uur zijn. En dat ik de hele dag. En ik denk niet dat ik de hele dag ga streamen hoor. Ik denk dat ik 2 quests ga doen vandaag. Want het zijn kleinere quests, denk ik. Alright.
They're not here.
Oh, ik ben zo terug. Ik word gebeld. Bye. We zijn weer terug. Ik werd even gebeld door oma. Ze had het over het horloge van tante Jeanette die ze wou redeemen. En dat ze mij later daar terug voor zal bellen. Helemaal goed. Oké, we zijn er weer. Dus.
Well, will you look at that, ma'am? Nowhere left to run.
Oké, ik zweer het je,
Don't worry,
deze vrouw die
not
gaat
bad
waarschijnlijk
You give us
10.000
some more,
moves doen.
we give you a little info. Everybody's a winner.
Boss, I got a bad feeling about this. Look at her, the white hair, the energy she gives off. I'm telling you, there's something different about her.
So what? She's loaded. How are we ever going to repay those gambling debts if we just let money walk away from us, huh?
I've already told you, I don't need your information. If you still can't grasp that, I'm happy to repeat it in a way that won't be so easy to forget.
Come on, ma'am. You seem like an intelligent lady. I shouldn't have to spell this out to you. It's not about whether you need the info or not, okay? It's about you taking out your money and handing it over. And nobody
Procensio,
getting-
help de arme vrouw.
I won't.
No more excuses! I know you have money. I saw you. Yeah, I saw you. Strolling into Leo Lee Pavilion, ordering a table full of food, and only taking a few bites. Then Shinue kiosk, then Wanmin
Dus
restaurant.
dit
Same
zijn
story each time.
zakkenrollers.
You order all the signature dishes, take a few bites.
Ik zie het je, deze guys die gaan zo hard dood.
How could you afford
Misschien door
to be
ons
so
wel, want
wasteful
als wij
if
dat nou
you
doen,
weren't from a rich
dan winnen wij
family?
haar vertrouwen
And
misschien.
since you're so rich,
Social
what's the
engineer. Nee.
loss to you in giving
Heel
us a
goed.
little spare change, huh?
Master warned me not to lay a hand on anyone in Liyue Harbor. But here we are. Perhaps. Yes.
That's called
Let's
fate.
call it fate.
Boss, I'm telling you, something's not right.
What are you afraid of? We're just selling information. It's not illegal. If she lays a finger on us, all the better. We'll
There they
sue
are.
her for everything she's worth.
Oh, you again.
Millilith? What are the Millilith doing here? Did you do this? You ought to mind your own business, I swear!
Silence! How dare you threaten innocent civilians? You're coming with us.
No, don't be angry, sir. Please, let me explain.
Yeah. Are you alright?
Shenhe.
Shen.
Huh?
Je spreekt geen
My
Chinees.
name.
Oh, so your name's Shenhe.
Shenhe.
Paimon's name is, well, Paimon. And this is Paimon's travel buddy.
Travel
I've heard
buddy.
about you two before. Thank you for helping to defuse the situation. I could have dealt with it myself, though. I suspect smashing his head against the ground a handful of times is all it would have taken to get him to surrender.
Denk het ook, alleen het lijkt me niet de beste.
Can't do that. That's way too violent.
Kan ook. Oké, je kan ook gewoon wachten voor ons.
Harbor. There are laws against that kind of stuff, you know.
Laws.
Laws. Anarchist, holy shit. Nee. Have you not heard of this law shit? Huh?
No, apparently not.
Really? So how exactly have you...
Hoe anarchistisch is dit persoon? Jesus. What's that noise? Laat me raden, ze heeft honger.
That would be my stomach growling. I haven't eaten enough.
She's so honest.
Geef haar eten.
That's right. They said you went around all the restaurants ordering this and that and the other, but only took a small bite of each dish. Then of course you're still hungry. So, anything in particular you're hungry for?
Paimon, we zijn geen miljonair.
Crimson, glaze lily, violet grass. These are my usuals.
Those are all medical herbs. Wacht, wat?
Medicinal herbs?
Oh, medicinal.
Kinda hard to explain. Anyway, Boo Boo Pharmacy's not far away. Let's take Shenhe there for a big medicinal meal. After all, you
Dus ik
can't
ga
work
gewoon
on
haar
an
pillen
empty
geven?
stomach.
Huh. I guess. Anyway.
Do you think Shenhe might be an adeptus?
Nee.
Seems like it's her first time in Liyue Harbor, and she doesn't seem to get how things work here.
Ja, oké,
She
fair
is an
point.
adeptus. That would explain everything.
Ja, alleen ze zijn
Where does
bos.
she fit
Dus
in
dan,
with the other
en dat is ook meestal geen
adepti,
baas, denk ik. Alright.
Are you here to buy some herbs? I do hope you brought your prescription.
Chingson, glaze lily, and violet grass, please. Half a pound of each.
What kind of prescription is this? Sounds more like a lunch order. Oh, here you go. That's everything we have in stock.
Oké.
Thank you.
Huh.
She's really eating them.
Dus dat is een ding.
My hunger has now abated. Thank you.
How did they taste? Are they really that good?
Rather awful.
Bruh.
Though they were not completely devoid of sweet fragrance. After consuming a large quantity of them, bitterness is all that remains.
So, how come you chow down on these and barely touch the restaurant food? If Paimon had enough Mora, Paimon would go to the fanciest restaurant in town and order a whole table of food and eat it all in one go.
Because I'm not sure whether I will remain here in the future. The food of the mortal realm is most delicious. But should I return to the mountains, yearning for
mortal
the food
realm.
here
Oké, ze is
shall
een of
only
andere
pose an
random
obstacle
god, I
to my
guess.
continued spiritual development. Sampling each dish in order to appreciate its taste is enough.
Return to the mountains. That proves it. Paimon knew she was an adeptus.
Wow, I guess.
Enough about me. What are your plans from here?
Oh, right! Paimon almost forgot! We came out to take part in the Rebuild the Jade Chamber competition! And now we're probably super behind because we've been held up for so long.
Paimon, wat heb je gedaan, man?
I see. I heard something about the contest when I was passing by.
Yep! You get to ask Ningguang any question you want if you win.
Maar laten we vragen over de zus, mijn zus.
Were
Het
you
einde van het verhaal,
interested in
eindelijk
the
dichterbij.
contest too, Shinha?
I came for the rebuilding of the Jade Chamber, but until this point I had no intention of joining a contest.
I see.
However, you have shown me your kindness, and I would now like to lend you my assistance.
Yo!
Don't worry. I ask for nothing in return.
Yo!
Wow, you really don't have to. But having an Adeptus help out will make things a whole lot easier, so...
We welcome you to our team.
Then let's not delay. I have a plan.
Oeh, oké.
Great!
Want het begint met goed voedsel eten. Nee, ik wel goed. Dus
I am not sure whether or to what extent this plan can be classified as awesome. I do, however, believe it will be highly effective. We
Denk het
simply
ook.
need to dispose of everyone who is currently ahead of us.
Wacht,
Then,
zie je
we
de...
alone shall become the
Oh, nee, het is
victors.
gewoon...
Vito! That is not acceptable! Not by a long shot!
Wow, ik heb gemist. Wow. We simply need to dispose of everyone who is currently ahead of us. Then we shall be alone. Dus je wilt gewoon iedereen vermoorden? Ik zie daar geen probleem in.
Look, we want to win this competition fair and square, okay?
Zet hier staat. What a guy.
Sunset Vermilionite, Wonder Cores, and Adepti Sigils. Let's start at the top of the list and work down. So, for Plostrite...
I was wondering who I could hear arguing over there. So...
Oh mijn god, niet de slangen guy.
Bye?
Nee!
What are you doing out here?
Lady Ningguang wishes to purchase a large batch of wound dressing.
Oh mijn
We're
god,
running
deze
low at the
man.
store, so I came out to fetch the ingredients personally.
Huh? How come Lady
Oh,
Ningguang
ik
needs
haat
so
die
much
guy
wound
zo
dressing
erg.
all of a sudden?
I'm not too sure. I did hear she's looking to rebuild the Jade Chamber. Maybe for its first aid on site? I didn't ask, though. Far be it from me to pry into my customers' personal affairs. Oh, and she also
Wel pijn, man.
borrowed Chi-Chi,
We lopen uit de tijd, man.
meaning Boo Boo Pharmacy is very
is al 3 uur.
short-handed right now. I don't suppose any of you are looking for part-time work by any chance?
Nee.
No, we've got other stuff to do. While you're here though, you seem to know a lot. Have you ever heard of something called Sunset Vermilionite?
Ah, the variety of plostrite used in the Jade Chamber, yes? There is some mention of it in the Seven Mountain Treatises. When
Noted.
activated, Sunset Vermilionite rises up all the way into the clouds. It's very rare indeed. As far as
Oh,
the
dat
records
is
show,
waarom het ding
virtually all
vliegt.
Sunset Vermilionite in existence has been mined and taken possession of. But the Feiyun Commerce Guild would know far more about this than I do.
De Commerce Guild.
Okay then, let's go
Dat is...
ask at the Feiyun Commerce Guild.
Ja, maar dat is waar... Hoe heet die ene guy is?
Bijou?
Child.
Quite
Is daar toch?
welcome. Good luck to you all. And if there's anything further you need from me, just come to the Boo Boo Pharmacy.
Well, of course. Oh, deze guy heet Bazu. Of zoiets. Bazu. Hoe heet deze guy? Bazu. En het is de Babu Pharmacy. Oké. I guess. The commissions. 675, Jesus. Well, thanks a lot. Oh, daar ben ik level 1. Oké, ik ga trouwens even... Oh, wat? Ik heb niet genoeg. Wacht, hoeveel wishes dingen heb ik? Ik heb nog 2 dagen over. Inclusief met deze dag. Nee, niet inclusief. Exclusief. Zal ik nog genoeg tijd hebben om een kans te hebben om Veruna te hebben? Of Verin... Hoe heet die ene guy? Verina. Want Verina de goat. Ik zweer het je. Kijk, Amber is OP. En kijk, we hebben dus Jean. We hebben... de aantal goats in het spel is insane. Oké, we hebben Ether, Amber, Jean, Venti. Maar nu ook nog Verena de God. Daar heb ik niks fout mee. Dat vind ik prima. Ik ben... Oh, wacht. Het is gewoon die guy. Hé, die guy ken ik. Die had ons geholpen.
Master Xingqiu, thank goodness
Xingqiu!
you're finally back.
Oh ja, zij was de...
detect
Nee, hij
urgency in
was
your
het
voice.
inderdaad. Was de guy.
The guild has had a whole string of
Die,
strange orders in
de
recently.
guild...
Everyone's been completely caught
De
off
guilds
guard.
hoofd, sorry.
Your father gave me specific instructions to ask you to stay and help out if I happen to see you.
Oeh.
I see. Have someone sort the
Ik
orders
heb dit
by
karakter
type
trouwens
for
laten
now.
zien aan mijn moeder
I'll
en
deal with them
gevraagd,
myself
is dit
shortly.
een dude of niet?
Oh, how
Ze zei van
wonderful.
niet.
Thank
Ik
you,
dacht het
Master.
ook, maar blijkbaar
With
wel.
you on the job, I
Blijkbaar
can
is het een
breathe a
dude.
sigh of relief.
Hey, Xingqiu! Glad you're here. We want to ask you for some information.
Traveler, Paimon, please wait a moment. Shu,
Roger that.
I need to entertain some guests. Please
Need to
continue with your
entertain.
work for the time being, and we'll discuss the matter of the guild's orders in more detail later on.
Understood, Master Xingqiu. Then I will leave you in peace.
Paimon. Yoink.
I wasn't counting on finding you here today. What's going on? And how, pray tell, may I be of service?
Xingqiu, have you ever heard of Sunset Vermilionite?
Oh, I see. So you've entered Lady Ningguang's contest as well.
As well. Ah, opponent.
As well? Do you mean...
The truth is, the Feiyun Commerce Guild is in possession of some Sunset Vermilionite, but only one piece. We are holding it on behalf of someone who has asked us to put it up for auction, and a lot of interested parties have already come to us inquiring about the price. At the end of the day, it all comes down to supply and demand. In this case, I'm guessing the final transaction price may be in excess of 500 million mora.
500 miljoen?
500 million?
I don't think I can afford it.
Honestly, I would recommend that you don't bother bidding on this one. The price is greatly inflated, and it's just not worth it.
Oké.
But without any Sunset Vermilionite...
Ja, maar is
Don't
waarschijnlijk
panic.
meer.
I don't suppose you ever heard of Sea Gazer?
Nope. Nooit van gehoord.
Who?
Who? Never heard of them.
Sea Gazer was once very close to Mountain Shaper, but if I am not mistaken, he has already passed away. Yes, precisely. I didn't know anyone else knew about him.
Ja, maar ook omdat zij
According
is een
to
adept
records of
volgens mij.
drifting clouds, Sea Gazer once built an abode to store his rarest and most exquisite treasures, among which was some Sunset Vermilionite. After Sea Gazer passed, the abode was abandoned, and its location was lost to time. Luckily, I came into possession of a stack of folk history books just recently. They make some oblique references to this lost abode, and after cross-referencing them against each other, I'm now fairly certain that it is situated in the Lisha area.
That's great! But is it really okay for us to just go and take his treasure? Wouldn't it be a little, you know, disrespectful? With him being an Adeptus?
You needn't worry. As far as I understand, Sea Gazer was very open-minded. Even while he was alive, he wouldn't have let something like this bother him. Open-minded? I have not heard of Sea Gazer being described in this way before. May I ask where you read that? Just a rumor I heard out in the mountains. All right then, let's go.
Right. Mijn katten zijn aan het rennen.
There's something about this young lady that reminds me of a good friend of mine.
Oh.
Oh, I almost forgot. Adepti abodes tend to have very ingenious designs, especially when it comes to their defense mechanisms. Plus, it's likely to be crawling with monsters after being abandoned for so long. So please, be very careful.
I will.
Okay, we will be. Thanks, Xingqiu.
Wel ik even. Okay. Anyways, search for. Wacht, Lisa. Oh, Liusha. Oh, daar heb ik een waypoint. Nice. Niet doodgaan. Jink. Epic countdown. Hey.
Let's see. Shincho said it should be around here, but Paimon doesn't see anything.
Waarschijnlijk zij wel. Zij is het inderdaad dus toch? Is het nu gaan regenen?
This place was hidden using a special Adepti art. But now that I have removed it, we can inspect the area more closely.
Wow, that's amazing!
Wauw.
Yep, let's take another look around. Hey, look! Is that a new Sealy over there?
Ah, dat is zo'n... Follow the Sealy. Oké. Waar gaat hij heen? Even berries pakken, Sealy. Ik ben er, vriend. Oh.
The Sealy got to here and then disappear. Should we go over and take a look?
Oké. Ah, het is het domein. Party level recommended 40. IJs en vuur hebben we. Deze niet. Oké, Amber en Kaya. Moet goed komen, toch? There we go.
What? Weren't we at a waterfall just now?
Ja.
How did we suddenly end up here?
Magic.
Oh, so many clouds. It feels like we're high up in the sky.
Zou kunnen.
I believe this is the abode of that Adeptus. With any luck, the sunset Vermilionite we're looking for should be in here.
Hoe lang is de stream?
Really?
32.
Let
Nice.
me see. Huh?
De Sealy.
Isn't that the Sealy from before?
Wat een cute ding.
Look, it's gone and snuck beneath the clouds.
Ik hou zo erg van deze
Look,
achtergrondmuziek.
the rocks and trees here don't seem complete. Oh, could there be something
Wauw.
below the
Oké,
clouds?
anyway. Ja, what do you think, Senhi?
These are not real clouds. They are the product of an Adepti art used for spatial partitioning. If we want to go down, we must first destroy the mechanism that is maintaining the Adepti art.
All right, then let's do it.
I sense the presence of monsters in this place. I don't know where they are hiding, so we'd better be careful.
I will. Ik hou van deze... Oh, Shingy mogen we even gebruiken. Nice. Niet op de sus manier. Ja. Trouwens, eventjes... de laatste tijd heeft DN helaas wel hard gehit. Maar kon goed, kon goed. Level 40. Nice. Even kijken wat het is. Ik weet namelijk niet wat voor een soort muziek het is. Ik denk niet dat het dit is. Wacht. Oh wel, oké. Dan onthouden we dat. Oh, ik moet niet met een hele PC laten crashen. Oké, back to the game. Even just... Ja, dit is allemaal extreem overpowered. Anyways. Dus... Oh, kom ik daar? Kan ik... Oh, je kunt er voor de wolken heen lopen. Oh, wauw. Ja, Shingy heeft goede artifacts, dus... Daar komt het waarschijnlijk wel goed qua damage.
Manifest!
Ja, 400 damage ongeveer per hit. 200. Oh. Oké. Ik moet iets hiermee doen.
Unleash!
Ik weet niet wat. Er staat dat ik iets mee moet doen. Maar is niet echt iets wat ik volgens mij kan doen. Oké. Maar we gaan het gewoon even uitvogelen. Ik zie hier een steen. Oh, niet de gewone steen. Is dat iets? Nee. Oh, het doet wel iets. Het opent een wind current. Oké. Dus je moet die steentjes neerhouden. Ik vind het wel een mooie plek hoor. Ik moet zeggen. You know what? Omdat het een mooie plek is. Chique hoedvap. Ik wil even OBS testen om te kijken hoe dit gaat. Vap met hoed jongens. Hoedvap. Hoedvap is moeilijk om te trainen. Zo, nu is het goed. Oh, hier is geen monster. Ik zag net een health bar alleen. Ik weet niet wat die health bar was, maar het was iets. Doei doei. Oh. Oké, waar is de steen? Alright. Hoppa. Destroy the Albo's barrier. Zoiets. Alright. Kan ik ook met andere characters gewoon hier overheen lopen? Jazeker kan
appears
dat.
that we've been taken for intruders. This time,
Oké.
why not allow me to take care of this?
Ik vind het goed.
Do your master's bidding.
Do your master's bidding. Cool, cool. Oké, dat zijn vuur guys. Wat voor soort persoon is dit? Oh, ijs.
Unleash.
Ik dacht dat ik wat hoorde.
Manifest.
Het zijn natuurlijk horen dingetjes. Zeg maar koptelefoon, maar ik dacht dat ik buiten mijn koptelefoon iets hoorde, maar ik dacht het niet.
The core of the mechanism is exposed. Now's our chance.
Alright.
Obey.
Je zit niet zonde alleen om dit te vernietigen. Zo'n mooie plek, maar I guess.
Manifest.
Alright.
Whoa! We're gonna fall!
Nee hoor. Ah, daar is een dude.
Is everyone okay?
Zeker. En jij?
Look! Vasilius disappeared beneath the clouds again!
It looks like we need to go further down. But before that, let's destroy the guard mechanisms on this level first.
Dat is goed.
Manifest! Obey!
Obey. Oh, big guy. Hallo, big guy. Hoeveel damage kan ik gaan doen? Een beetje.
In your dreams!
Auw, big guy. Dus even lief, man. Oh, ik ben vergeten healing te maken. Oké, dat is een beetje een klein probleempje. Komt goed. Zolang we gewoon goed spelen. Dan mag ik wel goed spelen natuurlijk. Oh, daar gaat mij al. Oh, ik kon niet wegrennen. Skier. Oh, ik moest niet op escape klikken.
Unleash!
Deze dude is nog best wel sterk hoor.
Manifest! Cryo incarnate!
Ja, hij is... Ik heb hem. Waarschijnlijk moet ik straks nog even tegen die robot gaan vechten. Ik weet niet zeker, maar misschien. Tja, wow. Beijing. Beijing. Yay. Iets van Essentio. Ja, ik zag die guy dus ook. Gewoon goed. We zijn sterk.
We're gonna fall. This time we're really gonna fall. Ah!
Ja, deze keer gaan we hard vallen of iets. Oh, ik wil gewoon mijn gliders niet
Luckily,
gebruiken.
there is a pool of water at the bottom. Otherwise, that could have ended very differently.
Dat klopt.
Hey, that series on the move again. Let's catch up. Something looks different about this stone wall. Let's take a closer look.
Is goed. Ik vind het een heel rustgevend level. Ik hou hiervan. Dit is de calm stream, ga ik hem doen hoor, denk ik. Eens even kijken. Als ik hem... Oh, ik moet hem blijven. Het is een beetje een puzzel dit. Het is een leuke puzzel dit. Een soort van doolhof. Een kist. Ja, ik wil niet per se direct naar het einde komen. Want er zijn hier waarschijnlijk nog wel wat kistjes te vinden. Oh nee, oké, dat niet. Dat mag niet. The rock does not budge. Oké, wie krijgen we deze keer? 2 big guys en 2 grote slimes. Prima. Dat is te overleven.
Obey! Do your master's bidding!
Klik op de muis, jongens. Oh, dat is big guy. Oh. En je kunt volgens mij ook gewoon springen zo, als er zoiets gebeurt.
Unleash! I will wipe them out! Manifest!
Ik moet even oppassen dat ik niet afga. Want als dat zo zal gebeuren, is het misschien... Ja. Oh, hij is weer voor.
Unleash!
Oh.
Obey!
Ja, obey. Stoute zaak. Of wat is het ook? Een dino. Goed zo. Nou, dat is de derde guy waarschijnlijk die eraan komt. Jitter klikken, jongens. Jitter klikken. Zachtjes dit klikken. Zachtjes. Anders is het een beetje...
Manifest!
Ah, oké, daar is de tweede. Oh, het zijn er 2 deze keer. Dat helpt.
Cryo incarnate! You will regret this!
Dat helpt zo erg. Ik heb totaal hier genoeg help voor. Auw.
Manifest in your dreams.
Oké, we zijn... Oh. De faphoed. We zijn een beetje aan het doodgaan. Blijf zitten, Hoed. Luisteren. Anyway. De Hoed luistert niet echt naar mij. You know what? Faphoed moeten... Wacht. Zo. Ja, dus ik kan waarschijnlijk... Misschien wel wat gebruiken aan healing. Maar ik heb het niet. Ik heb gewoon geen healing bij. Wacht, een klein probleempje gewoon eens. En anders, kijk, het hoeft niet per se met de trial characters te gebeuren allemaal. Oh.
Do your master's bidding. Unleash.
Sterf. Ik heb nog 55 health. Gaan we dat doen? Yeah.
My time.
Nee. Helaas. Wel, het is voor Sensio dan maar. Om het af te maken. Wat geen probleem is. Ik ging naar de verkeerde kant, ik dacht dat het die kant was. Hoe zie ik eruit met Hoed, eerlijk? Dus, het ziet er een beetje weird. Het lijkt alsof ik 2 koptelefoons op heb. Wel, ik denk misschien dat we het toch houden bij 1 quest. Want deze quest duurt ietsje langer dan ik had verwacht, eerlijk gezegd.
Look, over there! Could that be the Sunset Vermilionite?
Ik denk het. Ja, ik denk niet dat ik deze keer over de wolken kan lopen. Oh, dat is Silkly of zoiets. Die gaat ook mee. Nou, we hebben zelfs premium mee te beuren. Ik hoor iets.
Is this it? Is this the Sunset Vermilionite? It's so huge!
So, is the Jade Chamber... It needs to be big to get the whole Jade Chamber airborne.
That's true, but then again, why isn't it floating?
Plaustrite doesn't float until it's activated. It may look different from most ordinary stones, but it weighs around the same amount. Only after being activated does Plaustrite reveal its true nature, breaking free from the shackles of the mortal realm and ascending up into the heavens.
Wow, Shenhe, you seem to know everything about this.
Only because my master is fond of chatting about these things. The moment she has some time to spare, she'll come straight for me and start telling story after story. I don't care for her stories most of the time. I certainly didn't expect them to ever come in handy like this.
I wonder who made this masters. I wonder who this master is.
Hold on a sec. Paimon just realized something.
Signora. Nee.
If we activate it here, there's no way we'll be able to get it back to the site, right? Heck, we'll be dragged up into the sky too. But if we don't activate it, how else are we gonna lift it?
We zijn gewoon... Oké, we gaan eventjes naar de gym toe. 20.000 kilo benchen.
I can handle the weight quite easily.
Wacht, wat?
Are you sure? Be careful.
Please don't worry. I'm well aware that a plaustrite sample this large must be highly valuable. I will be gentle with it and make sure it does not get damaged.
By moment using it.
My safety.
That's right. Paimon's sure you can handle it and everything, but if something this heavy lands on you, you're gonna get yourself hurt, no matter who you are. You gotta be extra careful when lifting heavy objects. It's just common sense.
Exactly.
Is it now? Well then, thank you. I'll go on ahead with the Plostrite. Let's meet at the building site later.
How was Shenhe able to carry that huge rock all by herself?
Oké, wacht.
Get that super strength much?
Check even de kist, want ik word gebeld door mijn moeder.
Slow down yet?
You know,
Let's
moet
go
even
meet her at the building site.
even de stream pauzeren. Sorry, mijn mic stond niet aan. Ik zal je even updaten waar het over ging. Het ging over dat mijn moeder naar huis kwam. Ze was klaar met de film. Wat nice is. En al... hoe kom ik hier uit? Oh, hier. En dat ze vanavond stoofvlees gaan eten. Dus ik denk eerlijk gezegd dat het vandaag misschien een goed idee is om heavy arms te gaan hitten. Of zoiets. Maar we zien het wel. Oké, nou, terwijl die vrouw, hoe heet het? Het extreme gewicht meeneemt. Dan kunnen wij ondertussen naar de Jade... Return to the Jade Chamber worksite. Ja, naar de Jade Chamber worksite gaan. Het fijne is, kijk, als een trial character afgaat in de game, dan maakt het niet per se heel veel uit. Want, hoe heet het? Omdat, ja, omdat het gewoon... Ja, omdat ik hem niet kan gebruiken later. En het gewoon wasted health. Oké, daar is
Oh my god, I
Ning
can't believe my eyes.
How can she lift that massive rock all by herself? She's got to be one of those adepti, surely.
Oh, mighty Adeptus, please give me your blessing so that in the coming year I may reap a more bountiful salary.
This is top tier in size and quality, and the condition it's in is quite simply immaculate. Congratulations, this item is approved for submission. I'm going to award you full marks for the Sunset Vermilionite item.
So,
may I take your name?
Of course.
My name isn't important. I'm not even here to compete. I was just delivering this for some other people. They should be here any minute now.
Shenhe and Ningguang's little helper.
Little helper.
Ah, so you're the ones behind this. No wonder. The rarest talent turns in the rarest Plostrite specimen. But I have to correct you on one point. It's not helper, it's secretary.
Okay then, Miss Secretary, what do you think of the rock we found? Pretty amazing, right?
It is.
In truth, it is the finest piece of Plostrite we have received so far. If everything goes according to plan, we will use this piece in the foundation of the Jade Chamber, which will enable us to proceed to the next
Maar dit is
stage
de
of
laatste
construction. As a side note, Lady Ningguang has rented some dwellings
soort
in the
steen
nearby
die er
area
over
to
is van
serve as
dit, toch?
accommodations for the contestants.
Misschien wel zonde om het
If you
daardoor te
need a place
gebruiken.
to rest, you are welcome to stay there. Now, please excuse me. As you can see, there is still a lot of work to do on the building site.
Is goed. Go ahead. Gebruik het.
Shenhe! Just now on the way over, pretty much everyone was singing your praises.
Oh, really?
What kind of reaction is that? So strange. Aren't you happy about it? Whenever Paimon gets praised, Paimon can't help but hold her head up high and break into a big smug smile.
I've had similar compliments before. They call me an adeptus, treat me with great deference and respect, as if I'm set apart from the common folk.
Yeah, 'cause that's how adepti are. At least the ones we've met are pretty unique and reclusive, too. Way different than normal people.
But I am not...
An adepti.
Shenhe?
Are you alright?
I'm fine. I've been exerting myself quite a lot ever since we set foot in that abode. I'm just a little fatigued.
Well, Byron said that there are some makeshift hotels we can use, right? Let's go check in and take a rest.
No need. I simply need to find myself a secluded place in the wilderness to sit and meditate in silence.
You can't do that. It's dangerous out in the wild on your own. When you're hungry, you go eat something tasty. And when you're tired, you go lie down in a nice, comfy bed. All right? Seriously, don't punish yourself like this.
Guest accommodations are far more comfortable than the wilderness. I think so too.
If you insist.
I insist.
Great.
Go with me.
Now we're talking. Let's head to our hotel.
Zeg de naam een keer, Sensio. Ja, ik zweer het je, als Paimon of een karakter in de game een keer je naam zegt in de game, zoals Sensio. Dat zal wel echt legendary zijn. Hey, we hebben Sensio in de laatste stream horen spreken. Dat is net een beetje zo, dat is net iets minder legendarisch natuurlijk, maar dat is net zo rare als iets minder rare. Net zo bijzonder als je Friese zou horen spreken. I mean, deze guy is gewoon de Quiet Kid. Genshin, hang to the nearest makeshift hotel. Is dit een hotel? Hij ziet er een beetje uit als een mini-huisje. En dan een grappig ding. Ja, I guess. Hallo.
Hi there. Checking in, are we? You're just in time. We only have 2 rooms left. Since this was chosen as the building site for the new Jade Chamber, we've had a constant stream of people in this area. And not just workers either. Visitors, business people, tea sellers, all sorts. So, business is booming for me today. Very few vacancies. You're lucky you got here when you did.
Great.
One of your rooms is still being cleaned. I guess it should be ready within the hour. The other room is just through the door on the left. Here are your keys. All right. Hope you enjoy your stay. Please excuse me, I'll leave you to it.
Shenhe, you should go get some rest. We'll hang around outside until the other room's ready. Paimon's gonna go see if there's anything good to eat around here. Paimon couldn't help but notice one of the guests walk in with a huge grilled chicken drumstick before. Let's buy one for Shenhe too. She can have it as
Chicken
a midnight
drumstick.
snack. Or save it for breakfast tomorrow.
Oh.
All right. I will head to my room for now. If you need anything, don't hesitate to disturb me. I'm a light sleeper. I will hear if you knock on the door.
Have a good rest.
Mm-hmm. See you tomorrow.
All right. Bye.
Hey, isn't that Cloud Retainer? What's she doing here? Let's go and say hi.
Wacht, is? Wait a minute. Wait. Is Shenhe Cloud Retainer? Perhaps. Zal best kunnen hoor. Even Cloud Retainer snipen, Big Bird. Nee, een geintje. I'm the biggest bird. Anyway.
One trusts you have met Shenhe. So, are you getting along quite well?
Okay, I guess that is niet Shenhe.
So far, so good. Yeah. So, you know Shenhe too, Cloud Retainer?
Naturally. Save for Ganyu, who spends the majority of her time in Liyue Harbor. All the Adepti living today are acquainted with Shenhe to some degree.
Okay.
Cool. So, what's her Adeptus name anyway? Calling her Shenhe feels kind of friendly, but also kind of disrespectful. So Paimon's thinking maybe it'd be better if we called her by her Adeptus name instead.
Her Adeptus name? Why, pray tell, would Shenhe have an Adeptus name?
Don't all Adepti have a special title they go by?
On this latter point, you are correct. However, Shenhe is human.
What? Holy shit.
Oh, right.
Never would have guessed that.
Paimon neither. This is a real surprise.
Do you mean to say that she presents differently from ordinary human beings?
Yeah.
Well, to start with, her problem-solving methods are extremely direct.
Ah, yes. She was like this all those years ago when one first met her. In this respect, she has not changed. One first found Shenhe by chance in a cave. One was passing by and sensed the presence of a god's remains. Being of an ever-vigilant disposition, one entered immediately to inspect the scene. Inside was Shenhe, then aged around 6 years old. In her hand, she held a dagger with which she was confronting a monster that was the god's remains incarnate.
That sounds so dangerous.
When one arrived, she had already been locked in confrontation with this monster for several days. Most mortal children are fragile, both physically and mentally, and are highly reliant on their parents for survival. But not so her. That she was able to endure such terrible danger was due not only to her strong willpower, but also to the bloodlust and homicidal instinct with which she was born. One dealt with the monster, yet she still refused to lower her guard. She even pointed her dagger in one's direction and remained ready to strike. Only after she was satisfied that one had no intention to cause her harm did she finally relent. She then passed out without uttering a single word.
In other words, if you hadn't passed by that day, Shenhe might have...
Died.
Not necessarily. Upon one's arrival, one could sense that the god's wrath was gradually receding. Even had the stalemate continued, one suspects that Shenhe may have still emerged the victor of the confrontation.
Ooh.
That's still so dangerous, though. Why was a tiny little kid battling against the wrath of a god in the first place?
Alas, the mortal world is rife with suffering of every kind. And she had experienced her fair share of this, even at a tender age. Seeing that she was homeless, one decided to adopt her. Indeed, it is one to whom she refers. Shenhe has an extraordinary constitution, making her well adapted to practicing the Adepti arts. All the Adepti cherished her talents, and so we were willing to train her. However, her homicidal urges did not subside with age. Rather, they grew stronger day by day. Mooncarver once performed a divination for her. He declared that her fate is to bear the curse of calamity. Consumed by malevolent energy, she is prone to bring harm to those around her. Such is the magnitude of the danger this poses, that her soul must be bound with red ropes to keep her homicidal instinct at bay. The red ropes have indeed served to keep her calmer and more content. They also seem to have rendered her somewhat inexpressive. Perhaps the red ropes are so powerful that they have suppressed some of her other emotions as well. It is only by fate that people's paths may cross. Now that Shenhe's path has crossed with yours, please be sure to treasure the gift that fate has given you, and take good care of her.
I will. What else did you expect from me?
You came out here to check up on Shenhe because you were worried about her, didn't you?
Huh. You dare draw such a facile conclusion on the nature of one's present excursion? Incorrect. The truth is that while Liyue Harbor may seem peaceful today, danger is always lurking in the shadows. Ningguang once made a bold assertion that this is to be the era of the contract between Liyue and the humans. Well, one is most curious to observe how she will respond to the coming storm.
Ooh.
If she
All
handles
right.
it admirably, one is willing to be a witness to her achievements. But if she does
Hey,
not,
nummer 5.
the Adepti shall not hesitate to seize control. Let us conclude our conversation here for today. One has occupied enough of your time, and night is approaching. Be sure to get ample rest.
Alright, dankjewel. Jij ook. Wait until...
So, Shenhua isn't an Adeptus after all. She just grew up around the Adepti. Oh, no wonder she doesn't like being...
En later worden mensen meestal na een goede dag wakker, 10 uur. Hey! Wel, goedemorgen en oké. Hallo.
Hey, so, Shenhua...
Master has relayed my situation to you, I take it.
Oh? How did you know?
I'd intended to wait until you came back before going to sleep, but I didn't hear you come in.
Okay.
I was worried that something may have happened to you. So I went outside to check and caught sight of my master. On top of this, you have been acting very strangely around me this morning, causing me to suspect that my master must have told you everything about me. After all, Master is... very talkative.
Sorry, Shenhua. Paimon had you down as an Adeptus this whole time, but it turns out Paimon was wrong.
It's okay. I don't mind. The fault is mine for not explaining everything to you sooner, because in my experience, trying to explain is a futile pursuit. Still, though you mistook me for an Adeptus, you never treated me as distant and unapproachable. Instead, you treated me as you would a friend. For this, I am very grateful indeed.
To be fair, we've met our
Wel een
fair share of
geweldig
real
weer trouwens in
Adepti
de game.
too.
Het is net Nederlands.
Anyway, now it's settled. From now on, you're our friend. Whether you're an Adeptus or a human isn't the important thing. First and foremost, we're just plain old friends.
Got it. Although I don't know quite what it entails in terms of what I have to do, I must say I like the title friend very much indeed.
Great! Well, now that we're all rested up, we should start searching for the other 2 items on the list. But before we do that, let's go to the building site and ask Ningguang's little helper how the progress is going.
Was het secretary?
After all, Sunset Vermilionite is so rare. Paimon doubts many competitors will really be able to find any.
Ik vind het een mooi moment om de stream te eindigen. Ik wil zeggen, ik moet namelijk straks koekjes gaan bakken. Ik heb niet de hele dag de tijd. Hey, quest completed.
Grilled chicken drumsticks on the way back last night. There was a place just outside.
Yes, het is veilig.
So good.
I concur. It has a rich flavor, far more agreeable than those I've cooked for myself in the wilderness in the past.
Oh, het is hierboven. Oké. Please zeg dat ik niet dood hoef.
Look! The Jade Chamber is floating into the sky!
Wow!
But it seems to be tied down by something.
That's because it's not finished.
Hey, Byron! And hey! People Paimon doesn't know?
Given the enormous scale of the Jade Chamber, we split the construction work into 2 phases to make sure the structure remains balanced. Before we find some suitable plastrite, we build the Jade Chamber's keel at ground level. Once the plastrite is ready, we place it into the keel and let the partially constructed jade chamber rise up to the height of the surrounding mountain peaks. The remainder of the construction work is then carried out at that altitude. Once everything is ready, we release the iron tethers and allow the jade chamber to rise to its target altitude.
Miss Bywin, we've brought some new materials to submit.
One moment, I'll be right there. The construction work has only been able to progress this rapidly thanks to the plastrite provided by you. Lady Ningguang is most grateful and looks forward to seeing more of your work.
Okay. Okay.
Wow, can't believe you sourced the plastrite so quickly. It's the key piece of the puzzle. Looks like you beat us to the punch. Wait, I know you. You're the one who fought against the Batuian Osile, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sure enough, your reputation precedes you. Pleased to meet you. I'm Beto, captain of the Crux.
Hello.
Beto? Are you here to join the Jade Chamber contest too?
Sure am. I happened to get my hands on a chunk of sunset vermilionite on a voyage a while back, so I figured I'd bring it over.
Huh. So even though it's rare, we're not the only ones who managed to get a hold of it.
Oh, I've got some introductions to do. This is the renowned Miss Yun, or Yunjin, probably the most famous figure in the Liyue opera scene.
Greetings.
Ik hoor mijn kat.
These two are Paimon and the Traveler. I'm sure you've heard of them before. And this is... sorry, I'm not sure we've met.
Shenhe. I am their friend.
Good to meet you. Well, from today on, I guess all of us are friends. Miss Yun is also here for the contest. Turns out she needed to borrow a boat, so we came together.
It's an honor to finally meet you both. I've heard much about you. Miss Shenhe, though we are only meeting for the first time, I have a feeling that we will get along very well indeed. To be honest with you all, I am in great need of this opportunity to ask Lady Ningguang a question. That's why I joined the contest. Thanks to my father's connections, I was able to acquire a specimen of the plastrite required. Fortunately, it was approved for submission, despite being a little on the diminutive side. Wow. So it looks like the three of us are competitors now. Excuse me for prying, Miss Shenhe, but are you competing as well?
No, I don't have any questions for Ningguang. I just wanted to help him win.
In that case, I have a proposal to make. Lady Ningguang said that the first 3 contestants to procure all 3 materials will be awarded the chance to ask a question. Well, there are 3 teams here. We can split the prize between us. Instead of competing against each other, we could work together to secure the top 3 places between us. What do you think? Sounds great, but how does it change things exactly?
I think I see where you're going with this, Miss Yun. The plastrite was the most difficult item to source by a long shot. Luckily, all 3 of us managed to get our hands on it. The 2 remaining items aren't quite so rare, so as long as one of us finds a way to source it, the other 2 can hop on the bandwagon. How'd I do? Is that what you had in mind?
Precisely.
Huh. Interesting approach.
Okay then. All right, I'll go first. I have some leads on these wonder cores. From what I've heard, the core itself is really not that difficult to make. The hard part is getting hold of the ore used as raw materials. I'm gonna head back to the ship and ask Su Ling if he's heard of them. You guys...
We will head into town and seek advice from Master Zhang of Hanfeng's Ironmongers.
Sounds good, let's go.
Wonderful. We'll split into teams then, and whoever makes progress first brings all of us a step closer to victory. I'm gonna take off. See you later.
See you later.
Okay, let's go! By the way, what question are you gonna ask Ningguang Yunjin? I'm looking for a venue to host the performance of our new opera. Lady Ningguang has excellent judgment, so I would like to hear her opinion. Ooh, what's the opera called? Paimon wants to go see it.
Nee.
The opera is a labor of love by my father.
Ik wil het skippen. Alright. Het is alsof deze quest elke keer langer wordt. Anyway. Het is gewoon een... het turret is gefixt. Hallo, ik ken deze guy volgens mij.
Ah, hello. Are you here for something off the shelf? Or do you need something forged?
Excuse me, Master Zhang. We were wondering if you'd heard of something called a Wonder Core.
Of course I have. Sorry, who's asking?
My name is Yunjin. Perhaps you don't know me, but I believe that you forged some weaponry for my father in the past, for stage use.
Yunjin? Stage use? Oh, so you must be Miss Yoon. Sorry, my brain's finally caught up. It's not used to doing much beyond bashing a hammer all day. Everyone's heard of you, Miss Yoon. Even folks who don't make it to the opera all that often. Like myself. So, you're here to ask about Wonder Cores, huh? As it happens, I do know how to make them. Matter of fact, I made some for Lady Ningguang back when she was building the original Jade Chamber. The types of ore needed to make Wonder Cores are a little hard to come by. Lady Ningguang supplied them herself last time. I don't suppose you've brought any yourselves?
No, we were gonna ask you what kinds of ore we need.
Sure. Well, you'll need two kinds. Star Splinter Iron and Subrosium. If I remember correctly, Lady Ningguang sourced her Star Splinter Iron from the Mount Tianheng area. They say it resonates with visions. It could take some work, but if you stick with it, you'll find some eventually. As for the Subrosium, though, that's trickier. It's all but unheard of on the market. I'm really not sure. Sorry. What I've heard is that the people around Mount Tianheng have some sort of magic trick that can pinpoint the location of the stuff. Of course, it's probably just hearsay. If you want my advice, start by looking for Star Splinter Iron around Mount Tianheng. And if you run into any locals, ask them a few questions about Subrosium.
Mount Tianheng.
Interestingly enough, the story of the divine damsel of devastation also takes place on that mountain. I hear the view there is quite spectacular. A favorite destination of the Adepti, in fact. Perhaps it can give me some inspiration. Let's not delay. We should head straight there.
Toen naar een berg toe. Dat is goed, dan gaan we naar een berg. The side of... Oh, dit is de naam van... dit is dus de berg met de naam Maint Shangheng of zoiets. Shangheng. Mountain Shangheng. Ik begrijp het. Dan laat ik gelijk even de waypoints pakken. Nu ik er toch ben. Zo, het It wouldn't hurt anybody. Primogen pockets.
I came to Mount Tianheng once with my father as a child. I remember it being such a long climb that I could barely feel my legs by the time we reached the top. This is quite a trip down memory lane for me. Look at these majestic towering peaks and the gently flowing streams. It's like setting foot in paradise. No wonder the legend of the divine damsel of devastation is said to have taken place here. Adepti wander oft where mortals seldom stride. Indeed, this looks like a place that one might expect to be frequented by Adepti. The Divine Damsel of Devastation is your upcoming opera, right? And the story takes place in Mount Tianheng. Huh. Seems like you have a real connection with this place. What's the story about, though? It's the story of a girl becoming a hero. Cool. A hero story? They're Paimon's favorite.
Okay. I don't
The
care.
legend first arose in this area. It is said that there used to be a prosperous village on the mountain. In that village, there was a loving couple who were completely devoted to one another. One day, a terrifying monster appeared. The wife was out collecting herbs and was captured by the monster. Her husband was so distraught at the news that it broke his spirit and drove him to madness. The vile and vicious monster told the villagers, "If you want to live, you must sacrifice a child to me." What a nasty piece of work! Paimon sure hopes this monster gets put in its place! But the monster was so terrible and so strong that all within the village were terrified of it. They had no choice but to give in to the monster's demand. Just while they were discussing whose child would be given over to the monster, a little girl suddenly stood up and came forward. No! Don't do it, little girl! Unbeknownst to anybody else, she was concealing an exorcist's blade. She approached the monster's lair, feigning fear and trepidation. When she finally arrived, she courageously drew her sword and entered into a fierce struggle with the monster, from which she eventually emerged as the victor. Her extraordinary abilities drew the attention of the Adepti, and they took her as one of their own. Her story became the stuff of legends. But alas, the paths of mortals and Adepti seldom cross, and she would never again re-enter the mortal world. And so, destined to grace the mortal realm for but a brief moment, she vanished like a wisp of smoke into thin air. That's how the opera ends.
Dat klinkt heel erg als zingen.
I really like this story. But I personally think that perhaps the little girl was not as brave as the opera makes her out to be. I'm not sure she deserves all the praise she is given.
I've never considered that before. Opera is always an interpretation of the events it purports to portray. A certain degree of deviation from the truth is always inevitable. When my father wrote the script for this play, I suppose his intention was to inspire his audience with the character of the Divine Damsel.
I think it's a great story. The ideal story.
Well, it sure inspired Paimon! Let's go get ourselves some Star Splinter Iron! Yeah!
Woo. Oké. Zoek voor Star Splinter Iron. Oh, dit is iets... Dus ik weet niet exact hoe het eruit ziet alleen. Maar het zal wel. Het is volgens mij maar een... Ik weet hoe de Iron Chunks normaal eruit zien. Maar... voor deze specifieke weet ik het niet per se. Is dit er een? Star Splinter Iron. Oh, het is een best rare ding. Oké, dat verklaart waarom ik het niet in het eerste oog kon zien. Eerste oog. De eerste observatie kon zien. Er is een tweede deel.
Subrosium.
I think I saw a village on our way here. Master Zhang said we should ask the locals for help. Why don't we try there?
Weet ik niet.
Hey, there really is someone here. Yunjin, looks like you were right. Excuse us, sir. Can we ask you something?
Well, of course.
Huh. He didn't seem to catch that.
Dat denk ik ook.
Hello, sir. We were just passing by and wanted to ask if you happen to know anything about Subrosium.
Waarschijnlijk is
Is he trying to tell us to look for clues in the village? Well, whatever. Guess we're on our own here. Shenhua, Yunjin, let's have a look around.
Sorry, you can go ahead without me. I'd like to have a word with this gentleman. If that's okay with you, Uncle Mingjin.
It's...
Shenhe.
Shenhe. You're alive. The rumors were true. So, all these years? I'm sorry, I don't know how to find Subrosium. But I think you can find some information in the village. This place is deserted now. No one ever comes here. So you can rummage around all you want.
Huh? You know this guy, Shenhua?
Thank you, kind sir. We'll go and take a look around. Don't worry. Mingjin has no ill intention towards Miss Shenhe. She'll be quite safe.
Oké.
Okay, then let's see what we can find in this village.
86 gulden. Nee, 86, 68, sorry. 86 zal... beetje veter. Nou, oké.
Huh. What's this?
Oh, dit is een notebook. Het gaat over Shenhe.
So, Shenhe is the divine damsel? Now that I think about it, she does behave rather like an adeptus, and she is about the right age. So that's why I've been getting the strangest feeling whenever I chat with her. I should have noticed it earlier. According to this text, the divine damsel from the opera was actually the daughter of the loving couple. And she didn't volunteer. She was sacrificed to the monster by her own father.
Oh, nine.
The truth is even more lamentable than the opera. Now I understand why Shenhe said the girl was not as brave as people think. It wasn't her choice to enter that ghastly situation. She was forced into it. It looks like my father may need to make a few revisions to his beloved opera.
So, okay.
Is this an answer from this world?
So it seems that Shenhe's father thought he was summoning a benevolent deity using a magic incantation. But in fact, he summoned an evil god's remains, which took the form of a monster. His obsessive yearning for his deceased wife led to a terrible tragedy. The villagers moved away in fear, without ever learning the truth. And now, this place is deserted. Still, I do wonder what the connection is between Shenhe and Mingjin.
We've looked everywhere, but still no mention of Subrosium. Let's have a look over there. Basically, we need to go to the middle of the lake south of Mount Tianheng at dusk, and we'll find us some Symposium. Let's go back and tell Shenhua the news.
Oké. Ik denk eerlijk gezegd dat deze stream waarschijnlijk ook 2 uur gaat duren. De quests beginnen echt lang te gaan.
I never imagined it was you. I was a very close friend of your father's. I could have stopped him from performing the summoning ritual. I had plenty of chances, but I couldn't bring myself to stand up to him. I just let things happen, let it all escalate. Well, we all know how that story ended. I bring flowers back here every year. And each time I wish I had a chance to apologize to you.
Apologize for what? If you'd stopped him, he'd only have found another way. There is nothing he wouldn't have done for his true love. Nothing.
Do you still hate him?
I don't know what I feel. I'm told my fate is to bear the curse of calamity, so my master bound my soul with red ropes to curb my aggression. But it also dampened my emotions, making me dispassionate, like the Adepti. So if you ask me how I feel about the past, if I hate my father or not, the truth is, I feel nothing at all.
It must have been so tough for you all these years.
Shenhua, we're back!
Oh, then I will leave you all in peace. Shenhua, it brings me some solace knowing that you are okay. I'll tell you more about the old times next time we meet.
Thanks, mister. We found some info in the end. Shenhua, look! This tells us how to find Symposium. All we gotta do is go to the middle of that lake!
Let's go then.
Miss Shenhua, there's something I'd like to talk to you about. Just now, in the village, we found your father's diary. It turns out that many of the details in the Divine Damsel of Devastation are not true to the facts. So I'd like to change them.
Why?
I know I say that opera always deviates from the truth, but now that the main character is standing right here in front of me, I cannot simply dismiss your lived experience in favor of my father's fiction.
It's okay. I like your version.
Huh?
My master once said that the day I learn how to use my strength for the good of others is the day that I can truly become part of human society. So, I hope that one day I might be brave enough to stand up and protect others, just like the girl in the opera. But I've never thought this way before, and I wonder whether I will continue to think in this way.
Don't worry. I believe you will. In fact, I think maybe you've already started to become the person you aspire to be. You just haven't had the opportunity to see it for yourself yet.
Shenhua! Yunjin! Cut the chit-chat! Let's go! We can't let someone else beat us to it!
Zijn we klaar? Nee, 34, Jesus Christ, man. Het is alsof het steeds langer wordt. Ik begin er zelf ook een beetje in slaap te vallen. Maar oké. Voor de memes. De zon. Look for a Subronian. I will. Waarom is die guy hier?
That's everything we need! Let's head back and report in! Paimon's curious if Beto's made any progress.
What brings you here? Have they found a solution to the danger in the sea? Ningguang didn't tell you. Something has happened in Guyan Stone Forest. According to the contract, as an Adeptus, I should not get involved. But these things can be unpredictable. Only a single mountain, if things get out of control.
Spannend. Lamb. Hallo vriend.
Oh, goodness.
So, are they okay?
This is some top quality ore you found. I think I'll get a good end product out of these. Guess now it's my time to shine.
Denk het ook, vriend.
Hey everyone, how's the A-team doing?
A-team?
I ran into a bit of a brick wall on my end. Suling's never seen a Wonder Core before, and says it'd take a lot of research for him to get up to speed.
Right.
Leave the Wonder Cores to me. I'll work on them while you go about your business. Don't worry. It won't take me too long.
Much
You sure?
obliged, Master Zhang. We should look into the Adepti sigils next, but where should we find items relating to the Adepti?
I'll sort that out.
Oh? You got this then?
Yes. I have been training with the Adepti for years. I know a thing or two about making sigils. When we first met, I told you I came for the Jade Chamber, not the contest. In fact, I came specifically to deliver Adepti sigils. Master heard that Ningguang was planning to rebuild the Jade Chamber, so she sent me to deliver some Adepti sigils to her.
Right.
Master also said she hoped that I can take this opportunity to rejoin human society. But now that I'm here, I wonder if I've been removed from the world for too long. There's so much basic knowledge that I lack. Maybe it won't work for me to stay here after all. But either way, I'm very glad to have met you. And I'll take care of those Adepti sigils.
Without knowing the ins and outs of your situation, I can't say whether you should stay or not. But now that our paths have crossed, we'll always have a connection. So if you're ever feeling down, come find me on my ship. There'll be a drink waiting for you.
Thank you. So, Master Zhang, I'll need to use your facilities to make the sigils.
Fine by me. I'm actually curious to see how the Adepti arts work. Maybe I'll learn something.
Okay.
Whew. The sigils are ready. Though they are in some respects inferior to my master's, I can assure you there will be no quality issues.
Okay.
I've finished forging the things you asked for, too.
Great! Let's go submit them before someone else gets there ahead of us.
Nou, maar er is iemand ahead of us. Oh. 650 FP pak. Oh. Oké. Gaan we rennen? Ja. Laten we het maar zo doen dan. Wel, hij hangt daar wel mooi hoor, de Jade Chamber. Het ziet er nou uit dat hij al goed is gebouwd. Oh. Wat gebeurde daar? Wacht, je gaat gewoon dood als je hierin valt? Bro. Nou, dat is even een keer niet ontweren. Yeah.
Ningguang's little secretary! We found all the materials!
Okay.
Oh, already?
Yep.
All three of you found them together. Okay, I see. The Wonder Cores and Adepti sigils look good. It seems that we found our winners. I hereby announce that the winners of this material procurement contest are the Traveler, Yunjin, and Beidou.
What? It's over already? I haven't even found the plush-strike yet!
I can't believe it.
Ik ook niet. Ik heb gewoon enge potarmor.
So close, but so far.
Jade!
I'd like to invite our three winners to please proceed to the Jade Chamber, where Lady Ningguang is waiting for you.
Please laat mij de vraag stellen.
She was right here!
Zeg niet dat zij al.
Captain Beidou has some business to attend to. She will join later. Please come with me for now.
Alright then, guess we'll head on up to the Jade Chamber first. This has been a long time coming. The last time we went up to the Jade Chamber was ages ago.
Het was letterlijk een dag geleden. Nee, 2 dagen geleden. Wacht, ik ben gewoon geteleport. Ningguang.
Combine the Adepti sigils with the Wonder Cores and insert them into the Jade Chamber's control compartment. The construction of the new Jade Chamber is now officially complete. Once the tethers are released, it will soar into the sky. Thank you all for your work.
Graag gedaan.
Now it is time for me to fulfill my
Als
promise.
iemand anders keihard gaat schreeuwen. Paimon.
Miss Yun, I've already heard something about the reason for your involvement. You are looking for a venue for your new opera, aren't you?
Wacht, als zij de vraag vragen?
Lady Ningguang, I would like to hear your opinion.
The unveiling of Miss Yun's grand new opera surely requires a venue of equal grandeur. So what would you say if I proposed that we stage your first performance right here, in the newly built Jade Chamber?
So.
The Jade Chamber offers a splendid panoramic view of the mountains and the bustling city. It is fitting for the finest performance to be hosted in the heavens. I can think of no better stage for you than here, Miss Yun.
Thank you, Lady Ningguang. Then I will prepare my props and other articles shortly. Please allow me to bring all these aboard the Jade Chamber.
You're quite welcome. It's truly what a good opera deserves.
Alright.
The Traveler, Shenhe, Paimon, I'll be leaving now. Do come and see my play when the time comes.
Okay. Bye.
You're next. What is your question?
Please, vraag over de zus.
Clarify. I do not know your sister's whereabouts. Please, don't waste your question on this matter.
Oh. Dus ik heb al dit gedaan. Oh, nog steeds niks te weten ervoor. Potverdorie. Nee, shut up.
Managing a successful business is not as simple as you might think.
Oh my god, man.
Sensitivity to the trends, an instinct for what is a good opportunity. All of these traits are crucial. If you want to know how to make money, I will honor our agreement and give you an answer. But that is not to say that it will work for you.
Wow. Paimon hadn't even asked the question yet.
Paimon, je hebt mijn vraag verspeeld.
All over your face. Now look. You helped me rebuild the Jade Chamber, and I intend to repay you handsomely for it. So I promise you that should you one day require financial assistance, you may seek employment here. I will pay you at the highest rate of remuneration.
Nice.
Oh, great! So next time we run out of Mora, we just need to come to Ningguang? No more questions from us. Shenhe, you got a question?
No.
Me?
Me?
Yes, this is a group effort.
Thank you. But I don't have anything to ask.
Are you sure? This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I'd urge you not to squander it.
Yeah, just don't waste it. Hold on a second. Paimon can probably think of another one.
Oh, shut up.
Lady Ningguang, do you think I can ever fit in Liyue Harbor?
Now that is an interesting question. Liyue Harbor is very inclusive. As long as you respect the rules here, you will not be turned away. So, the key is whether or not you yourself can develop a sense of belonging in Liyue Harbor.
Kom naar Mondstadt, wees cool. Kom bij de Knights of Favonius, net zoals ik.
Yes. To
Wees
become
een
fond of the
chat.
place, to feel part of it.
Wanneer ga ik een keer weer
always
terug naar
requires
Mondstadt,
a
bro?
reason.
Al de quests zijn nu allemaal
Perhaps
hier.
someone you've met,
Ik
or
vind het
something you've
shit. Ik wil naar Leo. Ik wil niet naar Leo.
Or
Ik wil naar
perhaps you enjoy
Mondstadt.
the atmosphere
Ja,
of
oké, het is
Liyue,
goed.
and you will become accustomed to it.
Ik vind het ook
In
leuk.
short, everyone needs a reason to stay. I hope you can find yours soon.
I see.
Hey, what's going on? I just went to see the fleet a little later than
Sorry,
expected.
pardon.
Come on, Beidou. It's your turn. Do you have a question for Ningguang?
Ningguang?
Me?
Het is 4:30, jongens. Ik kan het zien op mijn toetsenbord.
She forced me to help out, so I figured
Deze
I may as
uur
well
duurt
get
zo...
involved with the
Deze
contest.
uur? Deze stream.
Ningguang, don't forget what we talked about.
Jeez.
It's not going to be easy to deal with.
Wel goed.
I don't think my fleet can take it on their own.
Don't worry. I have made preparations. The wound dressings are ready, and the Millelith have set up an ambush.
Glad to hear it. Watch your back. Stay alert.
Beidou? Ningguang? What are you talking about?
You'll see when the Jade Chamber ascends. However, it's not the most pleasant topic of conversation. Maybe it's better that you don't know.
Ik heb niet opgehoord.
When I first set foot in the Jade Chamber, I stood at the edge of the platform and looked down upon Liyue Harbor far below. At that time, I dreamed that one day the Jade Chamber's shadow would be seen in all 7 nations of Teyvat. My wish has not changed to this very day. However, it is not only out of consideration for myself that I have built the Jade Chamber anew at this time. I hope the Jade Chamber will always float in the skies above Liyue Harbor, bearing witness to the prosperity and peace of the human world. And I hope that you can all witness it with me. Let the Ascension ceremony commence!
Alright. Custom made animation, jongens. Custom made. Custom made. Sensio rent eraf. Hij gaat springen. Wat? Hé! Hey. Wow. Wat?
Right on cue. The Avenger of the Vortex, Beisht.
Who is that?
Osial's wife. Final follower of the Overlord of the Vortex.
Sounds like you knew this was coming.
Beidou sensed something was stirring in the deep. She warned me months ago. Knowing she harbors hatred toward the Jade Chamber, I chose to rebuild it now as a way of drawing her out.
Got it. Well, let's go fetch the Adepti.
No.
Huh?
In this human age, The people of Liyue must find a way to overcome this crisis on our strength alone.
Chapeau, chapeau, jongens.
What's that?
Uh-oh.
Wait, a giant wave!
Hand en mic, jongens. Jezus, dat is dramatisch. Dit is wel epic, hoor. Oh! Ja! Oh, shit. Oh, Sensio, wat doe je nou, man? Je sacrifice jezelf en gaat ook nog dood. Oh, shit. Oh. Oh, het is klaar. Oh. Leef.
You are a cursed child. Your life brings nothing but disaster to us all.
Flashbacks. Ik krijg de Vietnam flashbacks.
I can bring her back.
The day you learn how to use your strength for the good of others is the day that you can truly become part of human society.
Holy shit. De comeback. De flashbacks. De shit dat gebeurt. Holy shit, dit is dramatisch. Dit is epic. IJs. Let's go, jongens. Let's go. Spannend, hoor. Oké, let's go. Ze gaat recht er dood in. Wat? Ik krijg de cutscene. De animatie. Oh shit. Oké. Hoe ga ik het doen? Ik weet niet wat ik moet doen. Oh, ik heb idee. Oh, nee, ik heb niet idee. Ik heb geen idee. Ik heb niet. Wat doe ik? Oké. Hoe ga ik vechten? Blijf volgen, jongens. Blijf me volgen. Call of Duty all over again. Nou, daar gaat je. Oké, er zijn 3 Oké, er zijn 3 dudes. Blijven leven. Ik denk... Oh, ik begrijp het. Oké, ik moet wachten tot ze naar beneden komen. En alleen dan kan ik ze aanvallen. Of ik ga ze gewoon snipen met Amber, alleen... Dat lijkt me onwaarschijnlijk. Kom op, jongen. Show me what you can do. Ja, de plot armor is insane, jongens. We gaan niet dood. We hebben 5 karakters.
Manifest! Unleash!
Oh. Niet doodgaan. Oh. Niet doodgaan. Dit is epic, hoor. Dit is wel heel epic. Wel goed en ninja flop zelfs.
Manifest!
You will die. De muziek eronder is zo mooi. Ik moet alleen opletten dat mijn moeder niet al thuis is. Anders kan ik, dan weet ik het niet. Sup, nigga? Nee. Oh, dat doet damage, dat doet damage, dat doet damage, dat doet damage. Wacht, ik moet alleen even 1 schot nog hebben. Trial.
I shall not yield.
I shall not die. Dat is weer belangrijker, vriend. We hebben nog maar 3000 health. Oké, kom op. En je is bijna dood. Muziek is perfect geloopt ook nog. Nice. Oké. Kom op. Waar zijn ze? Jij. Kom hier. You shall not perish. I shall not perish. Ook al is het tot mijn dood dat ik het doe.
Cryo incarnate.
Ik ga wel heel erg dood hoor dat ik dit doe. Ik werd 1 keer geraakt en ik ben zo wel dood. Maar wij zijn de Gamer Legend. Wij kunnen dit. Wij geloven. 200 health, let's go. Oeh. Cutscene. Oké, waarschijnlijk is dit nu een stuk... Gaat het moeilijker worden. Juist. Dit is niet de eerste game die we hebben gespeeld, jongens. Wij weten hoe dit werkt. Ik wil mijn stamina hoog houden. Voor de zekerheid dat ik nog kan ontwijken.
Manifest. Obey.
Away from this world you shall. And die you may. Oh shit, oké, ik ben dood. Sensio. Plot armor tijd. Met onze 10.000 health. Moeten we dit wel kunnen. Kom op Sensio, we zijn misschien niet zo sterk als die ene dude. Als Shing hier. Maar we kunnen dit. Geluid op 46 jongens. Was ze zijn alle 3 nog in leven. Alle 3 de teksten gelijk. Kom op draak. I don't fear you. Kom op, doe een aanval. Laat me je damage doen. Oh. It is cheating. Eentje neer, let's go. We did it.
This place is unsafe.
We did it. Geen custom made. Are you alright?
I'm just a little exhausted. Otherwise, fine. I wanted to deal with it myself. I didn't expect you to follow
Shit, ik hoor mijn
me.
zusje.
Don't worry. She's not coming back anytime soon. After an injury like that, she'll likely seek refuge somewhere else.
How did things go underwater?
Very well indeed.
It's been dealt with. She was injured before entering the water. It didn't take too much effort to finish the job.
Good. So the crisis has been safely averted. When you visit the Jade Chamber in the future, you will be afforded generous treatment.
Lady Ningguang, the fleet reports that the sea monster has left Guyan Stone Forest and the surrounding waters have returned to normal.
Thank you.
Nice.
How are the Millilith?
Thanks to the medical supplies you prepared and Lady Keqing's command, our losses were minimal. Of course, we owe huge thanks to this young lady for her help. On behalf of the entire Millilith, thank you for your service.
Great. Then next time I watch Miss Yun's opera, I'll be able to take the compliments. I wasn't trying to be a hero, though. I just wanted to protect you.
Let the soldiers recuperate, but don't let your guard down. If she returns with a vengeance, we must be prepared.
Yes, ma'am.
You've been monitoring us for some time now. I trust you've reached a
Jezus, kom
conclusion.
You wish to hear one's opinion. Well, things would have hardly gone so smoothly had it not been for Shenhe.
That I do not deny. However, final victory was always going to be ours, even had things been a little more arduous. If it came to it, I could always destroy another Jade Chamber.
One has observed your adaptation of the Guizhong Ballista, and find oneself compelled to admit that you have evidenced some degree of novel thinking. You have learned from past failures and prepared for this crisis in advance. This is considerable progress compared to the last time. Hence, on balance, one finds your performance during this trial satisfactory enough. But there will no doubt be further trials to come in the future. Do not suppose that one will not continue observing you hereafter.
While the position of Tianquan remains mine, I will always ensure Liyue's safety.
Shenhe, one saw you secretly venture out from the mountains a few years ago, and noticed the air of dejection in which you returned. Hopefully this trip to Liyue Harbor has been a different experience.
It was. We hebben
Yes.
enge Vietnam flashbacks gehad.
I can't explain it, but I feel happier than I expected.
Good. Traveler, please take good care of Shenhe. She is a dear child.
Zal ik doen.
In fact, one has many fond memories of Shenhe's childhood that she may be interested to hear about.
There'll be no need for that.
Oh. They are all like this. Fine. Since you care not to listen, one shan't be telling you. One shall be going homeward now.
Please, have a good rest. Come to the Jade Chamber when you have recovered your energy. We must celebrate both the completion of the Jade Chamber and the fact that Liyue has weathered another crisis. This banquet must be the most spectacular ever.
Alright. Waar de frik ben ik nou weer? Nee. Ik ben op het eiland. Oh, wat cool. Oké. Jade Chamber. Moet ik naar de Jade Chamber? Waar moet ik heen? Ik ben naar de Jade Chamber. En ik ben... Oké.
Wow! Everyone's already seated! It's Paimon's first time attending a banquet in the Jade Chamber. The food here looks amazing.
All of you here are my distinguished guests. I am determined that each of you thoroughly enjoys yourself. Those who don't drink alcohol, please, help yourself to other beverages. Fine wine is a delight to the senses, but it is far from the only one. I trust you will find the marvelous view from the Jade Chamber to be an equally gratifying indulgence.
Have you heard?
Спасибо.
Who's going to be performing today?
Sure have. Honestly, it's the main reason I'm here. I've never missed any of Miss Yun's performances, and I don't intend to start now. I hear she's going to perform the Divine Damsel of Devastation today, the one written by her father. I've been so excited that I've barely slept the last few nights.
Hey, look! Miss Yun is going on stage!
Oh, de opera gaat gebeuren. Dit is niet custom animated volgens mij. Nee. En nu? Ze gaat zeggen nee. Dit is wel custom animated. Zet de hoed even vast even klaar om te buigen.
批冠到这里本该接近尾声，但今日我再添一笔，唱与诸位听。
Waar zit in het verhaal?
彼时鹤归，茫茫天地无依靠，孤身离去。今日再会，新朋旧友坐满堂，共聚此时。
What did you think? Personally, I thought I sang rather well.
It was beautiful.
Chapeau, chapeau, chapeau.
It was
Ik zit op een
wonderful.
verhaal, jongens.
Also,
de plot armor.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks to you, the Divine Damsel of Devastation is a more nuanced tale than ever.
Het was echt prachtig,
The
hoor.
play has an
De
ending,
Infinity
but
Spirit
life
zit erin.
goes on. I
Daardoor voel ik
believe
me
you
een
will find
beetje...
a way to fit in
Please.
Liyue Harbor.
Thank you. I think I've found the opportunity I needed to change.
Ms. Yun, here you are. Great to see you. Huh? Hey, this young lady with the white hair looks like some kind of VIP. Yeah, that's it, like an adeptus.
Oh my god.
Wait, you're the girl from the opera, aren't you? The Divine Damsel herself. And look who else we have here, the illustrious traveler. Well,
Deze guy is zwaar donker.
This was definitely worth showing up for. Let me pull up a chair, all right? We'll all have a friendly chat, get better acquainted.
Alternatively, you could leave us alone. That is, if you'd prefer to finish your drink via the orifice of your own choice.
Uh-oh, this feels all too familiar. Shenhe's back to her old self again.
It seems she still has a long way to...
Hey, what are you doing?
Calm down, Shenhe. calm down.
Kill him. Let's go. We did it! Eindelijk. Huh? Jinger? Oh. Bro. We did it. Ik heb iets gekregen waar ik niet van weet dat het is. Spog. We gaan even de wishes halen die we kunnen halen. En dan moet ik even snel speeden naar beneden. Geluid kan weer naar beneden. Aight. Hier iets. Adventure book. Oh, we krijgen een wishpok. Oh, dat is heel handig. Dat is heel handig. Hog. Hog. Hog, 6. 4 te gaan. Let's go. Beide op naar de hoofd. Oh, even de rewards claimen. Waar was dat eigenlijk? Oh, daar.
Add Astra.
Pok. Pok. Pog.
Add Astra. Add Astra. Add Astra.
Oh, please.
Thank you for completing.
Pog. Hey. Oké, tot aan de Jade Chamber. En het is gone. Ik ga heel snel even zoeken naar waar de volgende quest is. Huh? Complete other quests to continue. Welke andere quest? Er is toch geen... Huh? Welke moet ik completen? Maar welke quest moet ik... Wat, Oh, er staat hier iets. Ah, oké. Monster! Nee, hè? Ja, wel Monster. Pog. Waarom zie ik de look? Amber the Goat? Oké, volgende stream wordt best leuk, denk ik. Want we gaan weer terug naar Mondstadt, jongens. De beest dat hem zo... Oké, dit was de stream. Hoop dat het leuk was. Hoe lang zijn we bezig? 2 uur en 14 minuten. Ongeveer even lang als de vorige. Oké, mooie naam even bedenken natuurlijk. En zie jullie de volgende keer. Peace out. And cut.